Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Very Connected podcast. And today we're being joined by Tina. And Tina, say hi.
Hi everybody, how you doing?
Yes. We're excited to have her as a guest. We're going to be talking about learning to eat all over again, overcoming food fears. And Tina Beal is from,
A thousand
she's
pound best friend.
we said it at the exact same time. That's awesome. And so many of you guys have probably seen her before, and I'm so excited to be able to spend time with you, Tina, to be able to talk one on
Thank
one.
you.
And I'm interested in learning your journey. Her and I joined in a phone call a few weeks back, and she kind of told me a little bit more about her journey. And she's going to talk about exploring the emotional and psychological barriers that we face and that may surface during the transition. Um, and basically talking about her own journey and how it took a lot of self-compassion, patience, some
Yes.
strategies when dealing with fears that come up, maybe around certain textures, portion sizes, eating out amongst friends. Some of you guys have seen probably her journey, as she navigated some of this with Thousand Pound Best Friends. So a lot of you are saying hello. I want to welcome each and every one of you. Let us know exactly where you're coming from, where you're joining, whether you're on Facebook. I see uh,
We got
Antoinette Facebook, and I see Christine, Ty, Karen, Janie, Michelle, Kara, Kiera, Linda, Su-
all
Sewer,
over the place.
yeah,
Texas,
all different
Nashville.
Canada, all different kinds of places. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Let us know where you're from. Tina, at this point, we want you to kind of just jump in and let us know a little bit about yourself. Honestly, I'm interested too in knowing how you came about being on Thousand Pound Best Friends and what that was like because you were so vulnerable. She was a little nervous about being on
Oh,
here. I'm like, you've been on TV. My gosh, you should not be nervous at all.
I was so nervous. I'm like, oh my God. I know I've been on TV before, but like doing the podcast to me, it's totally different because I had the group to do everything with, and then now it's just me alone. So, but no, I'm from California. And I've always had a food addiction. And I told myself, once I move out of California and I'm going to do the bariatric surgery because I was going to move to either Atlanta or Georgia. And I knew Dr. Proctor was out this way. So I'm like, I'm going to do that bariatric surgery. So yes, we moved out to Georgia and I got in touch with Dr. Proctor. And that's how this started. And I seen on his website that they're looking for somebody to join the cast. And I'm like, should I do it? Let's try. I was already about 4 or 5 months into his program. So I put in for it. And I'm not kidding you, 4 days later, they called me and I had to go through hoops, jumps, and everything you can think of to get on the show. I had to send like pictures and videos and all this stuff. So, and then like a week later, I found out they chose me. So it was pretty exciting to be on that show. I'm really thankful for the opportunity that I got. Um, I've been overweight since I was probably about 11 years old. And I don't know if you guys went through this, but I was always, picked on a little bit and assemblies and stuff because I couldn't do you remember the Indian style that you had to do when you sat at the assemblies? I couldn't do that. And I was always just picked on about my weight. And it's been a long, long journey with being overweight. And let me tell you, it's not fun. If I could have done it many years ago, I would have done it. I'm so much happier now and I could do a lot of things. And it's just, when you get there, you're like, wow, I could do this now. I could do this now. And I'm already 53 years old. So I missed a lot of time, missed a lot of time, but I'm okay.
Which procedure did you have done? Somebody
I
was
had,
asking me a
I
question.
had the SADI.
Okay.
Hmm. Yeah, I
For
did.
those that aren't familiar with that, because it's a procedure not all doctors do. Tell us a little bit about that.
The SADI, I actually wanted something a little bit not invasive, but Dr. Proctor suggested it, so I went with it. It's where they bypass, well, I don't want to say all your organs because it's not. It's they take half of your stomach out and bypass, I believe it's your intestines. So I have half my stomach out, and they had to take my gallbladder out because I had gallstones as big as golf balls. I don't know if you've seen that episode where Dr. Proctor finds a gallstone that big, like a golf ball, and two little ones. Yeah. So he had to take my gallbladder out. So I'm gallbladderless. So,
Ugh,
oh, she had,
that's pretty
yeah,
major. I mean, that's a lot with having the surgery plus gallbladder surgery
it
alongside that.
is. It
Um,
is. It is. Thank you, Tara. Tara. Did I say it right, Tara? Okay.
um, yeah, people are saying that you look really good, and you do.
Thank
Tell us how
you.
much have you lost altogether,
Um,
or can you say?
I wish I can say how much. Let's just say it's over 100 pounds. Let's just say that because
Okay,
I have
because of
so
because of potential for more episodes, possibly. I mean, who
yes,
knows? Who knows?
we can't give it
Um,
all.
there's more to come. There's more to
Yeah,
come.
yeah.
I feel like being with a group of people and being seen and being heard on a whole different level, what was that like? What did and also these friends that you became, these people that you really started having community with, what was that like too?
Well, at first I was really scared because I didn't know the girls and Scott. I actually watched them previous before I got on the show, so I actually loved all of them already. But being with the group and Dr. Proctor, it really made me feel like I had a support group, and we did have support groups, as you know. But being with them just really helped me along the way. I mean, they gave me all the support I needed. If I needed a call, they were there to answer all my questions. So I was lucky to be able to have them in my life and on the show. So it was great. It was.
And what was it like being out in front of people? Because, sometimes I feel like we hide ourselves so much, like with the extra weight and with everything else, and then just being, I mean, it's very vulnerable, like to put yourself out there.
I've always been the type of person, being overweight, that I hid myself. When I go over someone's house, I had to automatically grab a pillow or a blanket, or I would put my purse on my lap to hide my stomach. So congratulations, Kara. But yeah, I've always been that type of person. I didn't want to go out. I'd stay at home because I was embarrassed to go out. People look at you, they say things, and it was just I couldn't do it. I didn't like it. But yes, exactly. You hid your stomach, and that's what I did. I use a blanket or a pillow. But you know, as you see in one of the episodes where I had to get in a bathing suit, that was literally scary for me that I had to do that. Thank you. And I did not want to go out there, but Megan helped me with that. She's all, girl, what's wrong with you? Get out there and show. And I'm like, okay, but I did it. I did it. And I'm proud of myself for doing it. But if I had to do it all over again, I tell you, I wouldn't be so embarrassed. I would just, you got to live. It doesn't matter if you're overweight or whatever. Just get out there and live. And I wasn't doing that. So, but like I said, if I could take it back, I would do it. I would do it all over again. You know. So, but I'm happy now, as you can see. I mean, I could cross my freaking legs. I mean, I could mow a lawn. Girl, I went out there and mowed two lawns, not one, but two.
Oh, I got you there. I know what the mowing is. Like my husband has a mowing business and he mows 60
Yeah.
some yards a week. And for a little while, I was helping him this summer with
Uh-huh.
mowing. It is strenuous work, even if you're using a rider. It's like, especially the
Yeah.
weed.
And
It's
not
a
only
lot.
that, listen to this. So my husband was cutting down a tree. Okay, the tree fell in the freaking pool. Okay, it is. It's Rhonda. But let me tell you, I had to get in the pool and cut that damn thing down. Okay, and I did it. I cut it all down and got it out of there. So hey, look at that.
Oh, geez. Somebody wants to know if your surgery if you felt like things were painful, like during the process and all of that.
Honestly, the pain is the gas. the gas pains are what the killer is, but everything else is you got to walk, walk, walk. If you walk and walk and walk, you will not feel those gas pains. So that helps a lot. Trust me. I'm telling you, you got to walk. But no, my downtime was probably about 2 weeks. And then I was okay. But as you know, I was depressed after surgery really, really bad. I wouldn't come out of my room because seeing people eat, like my husband, because my mom was with us, but seeing them eat really, really brought me down because I'm like, oh man, I can't eat anymore. My whole life is over. Because you think that my life is over. I cannot freaking eat anything. But you know what? Dr. Proctor was right. He told me, Tina, you just got to know how to eat. And then that something went off in my brain, like, you know what? He's probably right. And I learned how to make my own recipes. I learned how to make, good food. Like good food to me was fried food. Okay. And I got a air fryer. I learned how to make things in there. I learned how to make sweets out of sugar-free things that I enjoy. So you can love food again. I'm telling you, and I promise you, you can, because I have. Let me tell you.
So, you know what? That's something nobody really talks about that much, Tina. And that's part of why we wanted to talk about that on this
Yeah.
episode is the fear around after you have surgery about the eating part. The fear of not being able to do the same things. And even now, I'm
Right.
like, my surgery was 2013. So it's what, 12 years ago,
Wow.
since my sleeve gastrectomy. And sometimes I still have, like, these like, we go to a restaurant, we go someplace, and everybody is eating, like, all of this amazing food, and a lot of it I can eat. It's not that I can't eat it, but the portion size is so small. You literally eat a bite or 2,
Right.
and then you're full, and you're like, "I just want more because it's just so good," but you can't eat anymore because 'cause you're too full.
No,
Um, and, I mean, it's a blessing in
I
many
know.
ways, the surgery, not being able to eat such large portions,
Exactly.
but there is this feeling of, like, losing out or missing out and
Yes.
not being able to do the certain things, and I can understand, like, right early on how that might feel too, and how I felt is especially when you get right out of surgery, most programs will have people do, like, clear liquids for a little while, then maybe puree foods, and then maybe
Yes.
soft foods and all of that, and that progression that you go through. So, during those early stages, maybe the first month to 2 months, depending on what program you're with, it can be very hard to do anything outside of eating at your home, like
Exactly.
going out to eat because you're very limited, but then it
Yeah,
does open up. So
it
tell us
does.
about that.
What got me through it, and it might help you too, is I realized I could eat every hour. So that actually helped me. Like, okay, I'll eat this portion. Let's tell it like it is. And then, hey, you got another hour to wait and you can eat again. That's what helped me. Because I'm telling you, if you automatically think, oh my God, I want to eat and I can't eat, and it's going to throw you into a depression. And like I said, for me, it's helped me knowing I can eat every hour, but I just eat a little bit. So you'll be okay. Just don't go through the surgery thinking, oh my God, I'm missing out like I did, because it's depressing and it will mess with your mind. But that's what I did. And it's helped me tremendously just to think, hey, you can eat it another hour. So just do
And
that.
I'm so glad you brought that up because I actually had someone message me this last week about their eating. They said, I'm really struggling with, they were struggling with eating proteins and also getting enough water in.
Yeah.
And in the beginning, that like, we're so used to eating 3 meals a day or 4 meals a day
Mhm.
or whatever you normally do, and you don't know that you can eat every
Exactly.
hour or every 30 minutes. And literally, guys, that you
Mhm.
brought up a big clue because
Thank you.
most of the time, like, right after bariatric surgery, you don't realize you
Right.
probably should be I would say grazing like, later on,
Yes.
necessarily, when I as far out as I am, that's not something you necessarily wanna do, but right after surgery, eating because
Yeah.
your amounts are so small because number 1,
Mhm.
you just had surgery, your stomach's healing, so you have a lot of swelling in your stomach, so your space is
Mhm.
smaller in your stomach. Number 2, liquids and things like that, they fill your stomach up, but they do move through pretty quickly. So it's not
Exactly.
like you have this big bolus that's keeping you full for longer periods of time. And so, like, just a few bites, wait 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, and then a few more bites. Yeah,
Exactly.
liquids
And
and your proteins.
And you know what else you could do, which you already know this, but I always get my protein first and I eat that first before anything else because that will make you full faster than eating other stuff like slider foods, I believe they're called. But you just
Mhm.
want to eat your protein first so that way you'll get fuller quicker. And I eat every hour and a half. So and I'm a year and a half, well, a year and 2 or 3 months out. So I don't know if that's a lot, but I think it's because I don't eat that much. I think it's perfectly fine. I don't
And I
what do you
think
think?
there's a difference. I know there is a comment about grazing, but like what we're talking about is being able to get in the amount of
Mhm.
protein you need, being able to get in the amount of liquids you need.
Exactly.
And in the beginning, it's not easy to do because of
No,
your initial stomach size and the surgery itself, just the healing
exactly.
process. So that's what we're talking about. We're talking
Yeah.
about eating small, very small amounts, but
Mhm.
frequently in the beginning. Now,
Yes.
again, when you're further out like me and your stomach can hold a little bit more food
Yeah.
and you can go from meal to meal, at that point, that's great. But
Mhm.
it's Lisa says 4 ounces every 2 to 3 hours is what she's recommending. I think
Oh,
everybody's different. You know, it could be
okay.
that works for some people. Some programs might even have designated amounts. Like, so I don't wanna go against it's always difficult being on these because every
Yeah.
program is very different, and some
Mhm.
programs probably give certain amounts and things like that.
Yeah.
So
And
everybody's a little different on
yeah.
amounts and it
And
just
even
depends
if
your
you
journey.
work, like if you have a 12-hour job, you're going to eat your eating is going to be different than mine because you're not able to eat every hour. Well, maybe you can, but I doubt it. But see, I can eat every hour because I'm at home. But a 12-hour day, you might go 2 hours without eating. But I'm going to tell you though, I don't know if that's good because I think you're going to force yourself to eat more than you should. So I don't know. You tell me, what do you think about that? Some people work 12 hours, so
I
maybe
feel like it does get a little tricky because
yeah.
actually being in the I'm a nurse and being in the
Yeah.
nursing field, I didn't have my well, actually I had my bariatric surgery while I worked in a clinic setting, which was in a
Oh,
hospital, but it
right.
wasn't the 12-hour shifts. I feel like you have to plan ahead and, like, literally you should be allowed bathroom breaks to be able to go in and if you work in a hospital setting, having a drink with you may not be OSHA approved. You may have to go back to the break room
Mhm.
periodically and take a sip. So you might have to talk to your
Exactly.
boss about some of these things and making
Yeah.
sure you are able to stay healthy because you literally can't. But I
Mhm.
remember a few times I waited too long to eat, like, right after surgery,
Oh,
meaning I was so hungry, like, usually
yeah.
your hunger cues don't really pop up that much after I didn't
They
think,
don't.
like, right after
Mine,
surgery.
no. I exactly. I totally feel you
Yeah,
on that one. Yeah.
but then I, like, waited too long, and then all at once, I was so hungry, I felt like I was wanting to eat fast, like, I was like and then if
Yes.
you eat fast, then you get uncomfortable too.
Yeah, you have to be real careful. I do notice like if I take that extra bite that I want, oh my gosh, it's gonna hurt like hell. So if you just try not to take that extra bite that you want because you're gonna pay for it. I don't know if that happens to you, but it happens to me.
It definitely does, and in the beginning, it's hard to know if
Mhm.
one bite more will make you overly full or not full, and it's
Oh,
definitely a a guessing game a little bit in the beginning.
yeah,
Um
it feels like a horse is stepping on your chest, like, "Oh, shit, what just happened?"
The fortunate thing is that doesn't last long. I mean, especially, like, you can go take a walk or you can do something, and within
Yeah,
maybe 15 minutes or 30 minutes, you're feeling a lot better, and I know there's some comments
yeah.
here coming in, which I wanna say because I feel like everybody's journey is a little different. Sarah's talking about going to a new restaurant, ordering nachos, and added
Oh,
all the healthy options. She took 3 bites and was full and had to throw most of it away. It's so hard because portion
yep.
sizes are so big, even for a normal person who's not
Mhm.
had bariatric surgery, and so feeling like, I mean, you can always bring food home, obviously, but nachos is
Yeah.
one of those things that's a little harder.
It's hard because your mind still has that mindset like, hey, I'm going to order this. You know, it's too much for you to eat, but we're going to order it anyways. That's just how it is, right? I mean, seriously, that's how we are. That's how our mind still works. And I still do it too. I'll order like a quesadilla. Now, you know, we can't eat no damn quesadilla. Okay. But you order it anyways. And you're like, oh, but I take it home and I can eat on that. I can eat on that all day. Okay.
Yeah.
But I think that I need to start trying to like order kids meals and stuff like that because that's basically what we're going to eat. Let's be real. You know?
It is. And Sarah here also has another suggestion. She said from day of surgery, I started setting schedule eating at certain times. Now I generally get hungry at those times of the day. So like programming your body to eat at certain times or setting a timer. In the beginning, some patients even set timers, to be
Yep.
able to wait.
That's what I did.
And
I wrote it down in my phone. I'll put like 30 minutes from now, drink your water. An hour from now, eat your food. And I mean, I could show you. I have like from a year ago that I still write down my stuff. So I think it's good to actually write down your stuff so you know when you need to drink your water, when you need to eat your food. I think it helps. So,
yeah, yeah, I'm like looking at some more of his
okay.
comments here. There's a lot of them. Let's see. 8 new.
Yes, 30 minutes after you eat, you always drink water.
Somebody's talking about eating on the kids menu, which is always a great thing.
Mhm.
Somebody is talking about their clinic says to wait 30 minutes after eating before drinking water. My thing refreshed. Which that is true. There is a lot of programs that do recommend that. So, I'd say too, just learn what works for you. What happens
Yeah.
is when you eat and drink at the same time, like the
Oh,
drinking fills up your stomach and then you're not hungry and then you can't eat your food and or either it washes things through more quickly too, where you're
yes.
hungry quicker.
Yeah, yeah. Dr. Proctor always told us wait 30 minutes before you eat, 30 minutes after you eat to drink water. But let's be real, sometimes we don't do that, but it's best because you have to have that protein in your body. Now, if you drink right away after you eat, I believe that it would wash it out. Now, I don't know, maybe that's crazy thinking, but doesn't that sound right? I mean, wouldn't it
Yeah,
wash out your
yeah.
protein? So,
hmm There are two. I'm just reading through some of these comments. There's some questions too we're gonna get to here real quickly.
okay.
Um,
I'm going to take a sip while you're
yes, take a sip.
come on, guys.
Um,
It's your water.
Let me do some of the Q&A. What are your thoughts about previous food addiction? Do you feel like this has slightly carried over, like overeating, binging, and things like that? So your thoughts about previous food addiction
Yeah,
and how that
I
carries over after you have surgery.
I could totally see, and I might have a little bit of that actually. I can see that happening sometimes. Like I'll be like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and eat two of these protein bars, and I'm like, oh, wait a second now. It starts to come back a little bit, and you have to tell yourself, wait a minute, we're not going to do that. So I can totally see it happening after bariatric surgery, and it's starting a little bit with me. And I'm not going to lie to you guys about it, but sometimes I'll eat and then I'll think, oh, I'm going to eat again in like 10 minutes and or I'll eat again in another 20 minutes, and you can't do that because you're starting what you did before surgery after surgery. So I could totally see that happening, and it's kind of starting a little bit with me. So I'm going to nip it in the butt now. I promise you I will, or I'll call you, Brenda.
The biggest thing is just being aware of it. Like when we're
Yes,
aware of our behaviors for me, then it
yes,
helps me know if I'm doing something, and then you can make choices
yes.
about that. Like whether you want to
Yep.
continue doing it or you want to stop or change.
No,
Um,
but I bet you if we emailed you and had a problem, everybody listen, email her. She will help you out. So just remember that, okay? If you start feeling that way or doing those things, you better email her.
Get a friend. Call
Yeah.
me. I'll be your friend.
Yeah, she will. She
For
will.
sure. We can be
Yep.
friends.
Yep.
Somebody's asking, Yolanda's asking, did you have hair loss?
Oh, did I have hair loss? And do I have hair loss? Yes, I did. And I had to get extensions. But as you know, they do rip your hair out a little bit. So I had to take them out. And my hair is growing a little bit. I think it's 6 months after surgery is when your hair starts getting a little bit better. So kind of wait for that. And if you can take Nutrafol or something like that, but ask your bariatric doctor first if you could take it, because sometimes you're going to get a little bit more vitamins than you need with that Nutrafol. So you need to ask first. But
That is something many people struggle with. So thanks for giving your own experience with that. I know
yeah,
myself, me too. I've struggled with the hair thing on and
oh
off through different periods, and I think it's a
yes,
mixture of so many things. I think it's a mixture of the anesthesia, the stress your body goes
yep,
through, the change in your diet, the amount of proteins you're getting in, your vitamins. There's like
yes,
so many different things, but most people, guys, just as a positive, most people between 6 months and a year, you'll start to see some regrowth. And it just takes a
mhm,
little while. Your hair only grows about
yep,
maybe a half inch every couple months. So depending on how fast your hair grows, it can just take a little while for that to grow back in and to have the hair. It looks like somebody said they've been
oh,
taking collagen and some
I
people
haven't.
struggle.
That doesn't work for me. The collagen. I've tried collagen. I've tried biotin. I've tried all that. You know what's really good? Wear some wigs. They have so many pretty wigs. I have like four of them, and I'm not gonna lie, but I have four wigs, and I wear them. So just wear your wigs. Just
Yeah.
get it. Just put it on and go out there.
And there's so many different cute things like hats and hair
Yes.
bands and all
Yes.
different kinds of things. Like you talked about the extensions. Some people, I did extensions for a little while too, because
Yeah.
it adds fullness. You don't
It does.
have to do. It's just what you feel comfortable with.
Yep.
Nat, Nat, Natsona. I'm not sure
The
how I'm
what?
pronouncing
Oh,
this. Natsona. How did you manage the eating portions when drinking water? I drink lots of water and wanted to make sure I stay hydrated. How do you still balance that? Like drinking and eating and drinking and eating. Do you have any suggestions or things that work for you?
yeah. Well, what I do is, like I said, I write it down on my phone, and I'll write down what I eat, and then 30 minutes later I have to write down, okay, you need water in 30 minutes, set your timer, and then an hour from now you can eat again. You just have to, if you're not going to remember this, you have to write it down, because it's so much easier just to have it right there so you'll remember. Set your timer, and then you can eat every hour. Drink your water 30 minutes before, 30 minutes after. It helps so much, and it will keep you on track. It helped me.
Yeah. What kind of health problems, if any, did you have prior to surgery, and how are they now? That was Courtney.
Oh, that's a good question. Okay. I have really bad fibromyalgia, and I had high blood pressure. 3 months after weight loss surgery, no pills, no blood pressure pills. Fibromyalgia, I still have that because that's never going to go away, but my pain is half now. So I'm telling you, get that bariatric surgery and it will help you so much, especially the blood pressure medication. You will not, I mean, now this isn't for everybody, because some people still need your meds, but you have to, lose a certain amount of weight to get off your blood pressure meds, but it will help tremendously. Trust me. Yeah, see, there you go, Courtney. You will. You will. Right, Brenda?
Yes, yes. I'm looking some of these. Yeah, a lot of people are able to come off blood pressure medications, cholesterol
Yes.
medications, sleep apnea machines. There's just a lot of benefits. Everybody's a little different. It may not be
Yeah.
that you do, but it's one of those benefits. It can
Right.
strategically help your body. Okay, we have some more questions. These
Okay.
are three different ones here. What strategies do you recommend for maintaining motivation and staying consistent with healthy habits once the initial weight phase slows down or stalls? And that's a great question because everybody goes through that.
Well, let me tell you, I'm a year out and I'm stalled. I cannot lose any more weight, and it's frustrating because and then let me tell you what not to do. Do not get on the scale every day like I do because it will really mess with your mind. You do not want to do that. Weigh yourself maybe once a week, and I'm sure say that that's true right now, and it's really, really bringing down. I cannot lose any more weight, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? So, but I have heard that that's the way it goes, right? A year, you're going to slow down. So, I don't know, Brenda, you're going to have the answer most of that because I'm having trouble.
Well, I think for everybody goes through, well, I shouldn't say everybody, but everybody I've pretty much talked to has went through those same
Yep.
challenges about, you get to a certain point, your weight loss slows down or plateaus, like just kind of comes even. And to
Yes.
get off more, it's about like learning what works for you. And I will tell you, like, I can say I've definitely went through those things. For me, so my first 2 years, I still have weight loss. It did slow down significantly
Yeah.
my 2nd year. I did go on, this has been 13 years ago. I did go on something for a short period of time to kind of, a weight loss medication that
Oh,
2nd year to kind of get
okay.
off an extra 15 pounds. Then over the next 5 years, slowly I was having a little regain. I gained about 35 pounds
Okay.
back,
Yeah.
and then at that 5-year mark, I stayed the same until the last probably year, and then this last year, I've lost back, to my starting weight. So, I've kind of been in different things. To lose back to my
Oh,
starting weight, what I
okay.
did was a
Yeah.
bunch of things, like, it wasn't just one thing, it was, um and I'm sorry, I know our connection is a little in and out, I apologize for that.
That's
I'm
okay.
seeing a little in and outs. For me, it was so multifaceted. Number 1, I did get on a GLP-1. Number 2,
Right.
I got on hormone replacement therapy. Number 3, I kinda just started working on my mindset. Every day, I try to spend 30 minutes to a couple hours on
Okay.
listening to a podcast or doing something that puts my mind in the right place.
There you
Um,
go.
Number 4, fitness. I started working with a fitness trainer, started exercising 3 or 4 days a week.
Oh,
Number 5, I
okay.
looked back at my nutrition and I decided to, really start honing in on what areas I needed help in. Maybe it was extra liquids or maybe it was extra protein, like looking at what I was doing and maybe
Right.
tweaking things. So
Okay.
for me, those were all I mean, it was almost like a lot of different things. It wasn't just one thing.
Now that you're talking about that, I'm wondering if because I'm doing the same thing every day, that it's keeping me at a stall. But you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm happy with the weight that I am now. All I need is my skin removal surgery. So I don't want to get super skinny or anything like that. I'm happy the way I am. So, but then people keep asking me, well, Tina, aren't you going to lose more weight? You need to lose more weight. Why? Why do you think I need to lose more weight? I'm fine the way I am. You know,
Yeah.
if you're happy with yourself,
That is that is ultimately all that matters. It
that's
is,
right.
if you feel good about what
Thank
that
you.
is. Um, there is oh my gosh, you guys, thank you for all the nice comments that are coming in. Kara says,
Thank
"What
you.
was the smallest change you made on your weight loss journey that ended up making the biggest difference in your results?" What was one of the things that you did that seemed like it made the biggest change or the biggest difference?
Mhm. Like after losing a lot of weight, what's the one thing I did?
Just
Or
overall, like, overall, your whole journey, your weight loss journey, was there anything like, was it, like, really looking at what you're eating, or was it looking at your fitness level, or was it, maybe your how much you were drinking? Like, some of those habits that we kinda get into.
basically it was looking what I was eating because like I said before, surgery, it was fried this, fried that. It was all about eating out, all the fast food, all this and that. So after surgery, I had to be like, okay, wait a minute. I don't want to go back to the way I was. So I have to change things. And anyways, you can't eat that crap anyways. You know that. You're going to get sick. You're going to get shits, basically. I know, why am
Yeah.
I whispering?
What
But
else do you say,
you're
right?
gonna
Just be
Yeah, you're going to get the dumping syndrome. Let me tell you, don't even try to do it because you will get that dumping. And you just have to listen, I have to eat different. I have to make, um, thank you, Kara. I have to make baked foods. I have to use my air fryer. I have to learn how to cook things that are healthy. And that was the biggest change that I made, was learning how to eat healthy.
Yes. And somebody asked, "Can you do the GLP-1 even though you've had BSG?" Yes. Yes, you can. You can do
Yeah.
those medications. Um,
Yeah, I air fry everything too. Now, my husband and mom don't like air frying everything all the time. So I have to make different meals. I have to sometimes make fried foods for them because they're not, why should I make them give up the stuff that they like because I have to? And it's not, well, I don't have to. But you know what? This is a lifetime. This is a life change. You want to make the change for your health. This isn't just something, oh, I'm on a diet. It's not a diet. Exactly. It's a lifestyle change. So thank
oh,
you.
yeah, thoughtful. And, a lot of times family members will end up eating healthier just because they see what you're
Yeah.
doing. So it's kind of it rubs off. It's you influence
Yeah.
them in somehow.
And it
Um,
does. They're going to eat healthy sometimes, whether they like it or not. It's the way it is.
yes. And Tina, I wanted this next question kind of talks about what our main topic is about food fears and things like this. It says, how can patients best manage emotional eating or body image challenges after surgery, especially when progress feels slower than expected?
You know, you have to stop wanting drastic, what is it, expectations right away. You cannot get that. You have to go slow. And I had a hard time with that in the beginning. I'm like, why isn't this weight coming off? Why isn't it coming off? It's supposed to come off so fast, but it's not. You have to take your time and learn that, it's not going to come off right away. You got to give it a little bit of time and talk to somebody too. If you're having trouble and you're depressed or whatever, please talk to somebody because I had really bad depression, and you guys already know if you watch the show, it was really super bad. So talk to somebody, and it will help you a lot too. So, oh, you're
And that was
welcome, Marlene.
the thing is too with depression, sometimes we have I think part of it, it comes down to expectations. You have
Yes.
certain expectations after surgery, and you don't have, like, real realizations of what it's gonna be like, and so when those don't match up,
You're
it
like,
makes you
what?
feel down. You don't
Yeah.
feel as connected, but how did
Yeah.
you bring yourself back to feeling good again?
Well, I got out there and got out of the house. Get out of the house. Go for a walk. Go adventure around. Me, I stayed in the house. And before I had weight loss surgery, I wouldn't come out of the house. I was embarrassed. But after surgery, I went out, walked around, go to the stores. Even if you don't have money, go walk around, go to the mall, walk around. And that will give you just some kind of, I don't know. I think it helps the serotonin in your brain, right? If you just get out and just walk. To me, it helped
Yeah.
me. It helped me a
Oh,
lot.
it's one of the most amazing things. It releases serotonin, and being out in
Yes.
nature, there's just something very healing about it. Krista
Yeah.
says, "Is it normal to have good days where you are on track and then the next day you wanna eat everything that's in front of you?"
Yeah. Totally. But like I said, if you eat every hour, you won't have that happen to you. So just, I mean, I'm not saying it's going to work for you because it works for me, but try to eat every hour. Eat a little bit of protein. You don't have to eat, what you can't, but just try to eat a little bit of protein and do it every hour. So you won't have that, well, oh my God, I'm so hungry. I got to eat this, that. That's where you're going to mess up, because then you're going to go get that cookie that you're not supposed to have. You're going to go get that ice cream that you're not supposed to have, or lasagna or whatever. But don't do that.
Yes, and have on hand the things that
Yes,
are more healthier for you to eat. For me,
exactly.
that's one of the biggest things. If I don't go grocery shopping and have the things that are healthier for me to eat,
Yes.
then I tend to just, like, grab whatever. Because when you're
Yeah.
hungry, it's hard to make those choices.
Or meal prep. You know what? That's what I do. I meal prep. Like I'll make a big thing of Mexican soup, meatball soup, and I'll have a big pot of that with vegetables and meatballs and stuff. And you can eat that throughout the day or every day, make sure that you have your cheese on hand. Now, don't eat a lot of string cheese. We're not going to bring up any names. No, Matt. I'm sorry, Mark. I love you. Mark, no string cheese. Don't eat a lot. No, I'm just kidding. But he's going to kill me for that one. But
Is
just,
that
have
Scott?
your little snack. Scott, Scott's watching. I'm going to get you.
We think he's here with us. He probably is.
No, he is. But have your little
Oh,
what is it called?
Lord.
Your little I think
Oh gosh.
I'm thinking about that string cheese again. So that way you can eat on it. But come on now, we got this, guys. Come on, we didn't have this weight loss surgery for nothing, right? It's hard.
Exactly.
And I got this the other day. Check this out. Somebody asked me, why'd you take the easy way out? Oh, now come on now. We all know that this is not the easy way out. It's hard. Okay.
It certainly is. It certainly is.
So
Yeah.
if I get one more question like that, or a call hard, you can have string cheese. You can have string cheese, right, Brenda? Just don't.
Yeah, string cheese is okay. We're just talking about in large
Yeah.
quantities. That's what the joke is about. On
Yeah.
1,000 Pound Best Friends, our friend Scott here,
Yeah.
he had a he I mean, to
Well,
him, it was protein, and I
yeah.
think he
He
was
got the
he
package and ate the package. But Scott,
so
don't
it's
do that. No more. But yeah.
he got teased a little bit about that.
Yeah. But he doesn't do that anymore. You need to watch it, Kara. I'm telling you. Or is it Cara or Kara? Brenda, do you know? Because I don't want to
I
say it.
don't,
Okay.
but
But let me tell you though, you don't be doing that. Too much cheese
oh,
constipation, no shit.
ew, it can happen. It can happen, right? Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go here to some more questions.
Okay.
What was most surprising or unexpected of your bariatric journey that you wish someone had told you beforehand?
Uh, well, chugging water was one of them that somebody told me I wouldn't be able to get to do again. Pah! I chug water and I'm happy about it. Um, let's see. Probably the fact that I was going to be a much happier person. And trust me, you will be. It's just, if I knew how happy I was going to be now, I would have done this surgery years ago. And don't be scared because I was petrified before I had this surgery. Oh my goodness, you guys. I cried 2 hours in the hospital room. Why? And I'm thinking to myself, why on earth did you cry so much? You were so scared. Don't be scared. There's no need to be scared. You're going to have a happier life after this surgery. You're going to be so much healthier. So don't waste your time being so scared. That's the truth. Brenda, were you scared before surgery? I was.
Yeah, I just kind of like I just told myself, you know what, I'm gonna pray about this, and then if
Yeah.
it's meant to happen, if things are meant to happen, let all the doors just allow those doors to open, allow
Yes.
me to have my surgery. If things
Yes.
aren't meant to happen for me, then I was like, just close those doors and just allow me to do it a different way. But
Exactly.
my surgery was scheduled. I went into surgery. The surgery
Yeah.
went okay. All of those
See?
doors were opening for me. My insurance was approved. So
Oh,
I feel like, it's like the doors are opening and things are happening for you. Just gotta remember things are always happening for you. They're always
yes.
whether your surgery is happens quickly or whether it takes it a little while,
Exactly.
sometimes we need a little time to migrate into things. So,
That's right.
um,
Why was I so scared? That's what I keep telling myself. Girl, you wasted so much time being scared. You don't need to be scared. Oh,
what is
girl.
the yes, somebody's saying the same thing. I was scared I would be a failure. That's another scary
No.
thing.
Yeah.
Um,
But it's okay. We're gonna mess up, you guys. You're gonna mess up. You got a whole new day tomorrow. Get back on that train. It's okay. We all mess up.
What do you think that was somebody's asking about your hardest challenge you faced. and your biggest victory? Do you think it was the depression post-surgery, the hardest challenge?
That was the hardest challenge for me. Like I said, I thought my life was over. I really did. I thought, what the hell did I do to myself? But little did I know, I was changing my whole entire life for the better, obviously. But yeah, if it, the depression is what really got me. And I'm sure a lot of you guys can understand how bad that depression was. And I know there's people in here that had it too. And it's something that you have to go through to understand. It's horrible. It was absolutely horrible. But I got through it, and you will get through it. Just take one day at a time and make sure you talk to somebody, please. Do not let it go where you have nobody to talk to. See that she said the
Um,
same. Yeah.
yes. Ugh, I'm gonna pick a couple more questions. We have so
Okay.
many. It's so
I
hard, but I know we're
know.
getting close to time. So, how has your day-to-day life, physically, emotionally, or socially changed since your surgery, and what helps you to stay grounded?
Wow, everything's changed. Like I said, I could cross my freaking legs now when I'm sitting down. I could go for walks and not be out of breath. My self-esteem has gone out of the roof. Like I could go in the store and people don't stare at me anymore. Well, I mean, everybody's going to stare at you. Don't automatically think it's because of your weight, because it's not. People just stare. But to me, I was feeling that they were staring, and they probably weren't. But well, let's see. Everything's changed. People respect you more when you're not overweight, and I know that's sad to say, but it's the truth. People look at you more. People want to hear what you got to say. Before, when I was overweight, when I was almost 400 pounds, they didn't care what I had to say. And I know people are going to say that's not true, but some of you are going to say it's true because it's happened to you. And it's just it's awful that people treat you different when you're overweight. See? A lot of people know. But what else was the question? I got so wrapped up in that.
Yeah, no, you answered it.
Okay. Okay.
What mind shift around food do you think is most important for someone who has struggled with dieting for years to finally find peace and balance with eating? That's a great question.
Oof.
So, like, how would you was there something differently how you felt about eating to have more peace about what you were eating? I feel like that was one of the biggest things after weight loss surgery because I had so much anxiety around,
Yeah.
should I eat this? Should I not eat this? Every day was such a and then
Yes,
for whatever reason, I had so much less anxiety after surgery about eating because
it's
I don't
true.
know, it's like your body just works for you and you found more peace
It
easily.
yes, I totally get that too. Like after surgery, I was scared to eat. I was scared to eat rice because I tried rice. And you know, some of you did it. I tried rice like after 3 months of surgery was a big, huge mistake because I got so sick I thought I was gonna die. And I stayed away from rice for like 6 months because I was afraid of it. Um, but I was afraid to eat. Like, okay, let's just make an example, like a fry. Oh no, I was afraid to eat a French fry because I didn't want to gain weight. So you're afraid of those slider foods, and you better be because the doctor will tell you be afraid of slider foods. Um, but a bite is okay. I've learned take a bite that will help you because you'll be, oh wow, I had a bite of a fry, and it will help you totally because you're going to get something that you wanted. Don't take more than a bite. If you want even a hamburger, take the bun off, eat the hamburger. It's fine. You can have that. A cookie, shit, crumble cookie. I now don't eat half of a crumble cookie. I'm not telling you that, but a bite, don't eat that. A bite, wow, you're like, "Shit, this is awesome," and you can have a bite. It's just I was yeah. I'm not telling you to eat half a cookie. But no, I was afraid of a lot of foods. And yeah, don't deprive yourself because if you do, even Brenda knows, you're gonna start eating all of that shit again. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Take a bite. And oh man, thank you, Kara. but take a bite and oh, you'll get that satisfaction like, damn, that was good, you know? So,
I love it. Okay, even though there's much more here to go, let's do
oh,
one more. We'll do one more.
okay.
This one here is putting you on the spot. Did your libido change for the better or worse?
Oh Lord. Okay, so that's another story in itself. uh, yes, it does change. Yes. That's all I'm gonna say is yes. What does that mean? Yes. Now, now Vanessa, she's good at humping everything. So yeah, it changes. Now I'm not saying I hump everything, so don't get your mind twisted. I
Well,
have that one.
she shares that on the show. She does. She shares that. So
She
that is
does.
not saying, yeah,
She
that
does, but
is
yeah, it
funny.
changes. Brenda, it changes. Tell him, Brenda. She
And I
knows.
will say too, like your hormones are stored in your fat. So like
Yes.
I've seen so many hormonal changes happen for women and men after surgery because of that. It's
Oh, oh.
some of the comments, some of the comments. Um, so, it
Yay.
can make a big difference. Sometimes I think that those hormonal shifts in themselves can be so
Oh,
big and drastic just because of the
yeah.
changes in the fat.
Yep. And we're on ProCare Health site. So there's much more things I'd like to say about that, but um eh, we gotta keep it.
We'll keep it clean.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Well, I am gonna, since we're talking about ProCare is our sponsor, guys. Tina
Yes.
has been a big supporter of ProCare. Tina, I'm gonna jump on the ProCare site. While I'm doing this, I want you to
Okay.
tell us what your favorite products are.
Oh, yes. Okay. The calcium cinnamon chews, you guys. Oh my God. You have to try those. They are so good. It's like actually, you think you're eating a candy. So you guys better order some. And then in the winter time, you want to order the chocolate squares, the calcium. Oh, and I wish they had them all year because let me tell you, they are so good. It's actually like eating a little candy bar. So order those, and they have biotin. They also have the fish oil. That's really good recommendation too. And there you go, right there. And the peaches and cream, they taste out of this world. I mean, I don't know how they get this stuff to taste so good. It is
So
so
let's
good. It's
look at
like,
some of Tina's products. Tina, you said under calcium, you said
yeah,
the
the
peaches and cream,
yeah,
the
peaches and
chocolate.
cream. The chocolate squares. I don't know if they have those now.
And did
We
you
got
say sea salt? Sea
the sea
salted
salt
caramel?
Carmen, and then above it, the right there, the cinnamon. Oh, cinnamon.
No.
Oh Lord, you guys, and they don't even taste like vitamins. To be honest with you, they're so good.
And the chocolate,
Hot
guys,
dang.
it'll be back in the fall, usually around November-ish. It comes back.
Yes.
It's just melts, so they don't send it in the
Yes.
hot months. So it's
Right.
starting to get cooler. We should see that. And then under therapeutics, you mentioned
The biotin.
biotin and
Yes.
fish oil.
Yes. And you got the iron, you guys. That's really good. I have the omega-3 fish oil. Those are really good too. And the
Right
probiotic,
here,
I got those too. Yes.
probiotics.
Somebody asked a
And
question. Are those vitamins? Yes, they're vitamins.
so
Oh
those
yeah.
are Tina's favorite, and Tina actually has a discount code, which I'm gonna copy and share with you here in just a moment after I'm not sharing my screen because I'll be copying and pasting from my notes, but
Great.
I will share her discount code, which will save you on products on the ProCare site. And Tina is an affiliate, so she gets a little kickback too. So you're helping her, but you're helping yourself
Yeah.
by getting a little discount. I also want to just share here real quickly for events, any of our events coming up, guys, ProCare Health has a page. It's called Very Connected. And when you pop onto that page, it looks like this. Tina's event is listed here, right here. Register now. If you want to come back, listen to the replay, you can go ahead and click that. You'll just do that, or the link that you used to log on to this event will get you there as well. You can also register for our next one, which is October 7th, and that's with Kate Hughes, who's a nurse practitioner. And actually, did you meet Kate by
Um,
chance yet,
no,
Tina?
I didn't, but I'll get on. I'll
Okay.
definitely come to that.
She's super sweet. She's a nurse practitioner that works with Beltline Bariatrics, and she also has her own program called Banana Bariatrics. So that's a good one. I also want to say right below that is if you miss an event, you can go to our YouTube channel, which I'll show you guys. We also have a Facebook page and a Facebook group to join, which are great little places. Tina's on those. Also, if you want to listen to our podcast, and any of our replays go on that. So if you listen to Spotify or any of that, it's under Very Connected. So under the podcast, it's Very Connected, and under the YouTube channel, it's Pro Care Health Vitamins and Supplements. Guys, we have over 500 episodes on there. Tina's will be added. Usually it's always the Tuesday following. So you can either use the link that you use to register for this event to listen to the replay, or you can just simply click on by Tuesday of next week, her episode will be on here. And we also have Scott's episode on here too, as well. He was part of the 1,000 Pound Best Friends. Actually, it was kind of hidden because we did his live. We did a little test, and his is under this live button. And his thing says string cheese was my downfall.
Yeah,
His little hashtag on there, so it's kind of cute. But
yeah.
come and join us. There should be a subscribe button up here when you get to the page, guys. Subscribe. Also want to go in here to Tina's Instagram page. It's Tina_Beal_1K best friends. Follow her on there. You can become friends. And Tina, I want to say too, I've been watching your little home improvement things that you do. I love
Thank
that.
you.
It's so cool.
Thank you.
Um,
I'm working on the barn door right now. That that one.
right here,
Yep.
next project.
Uh-huh. I'm working on it right now.
So we have to become her friend so that you guys can follow her journey and see what the barn door turns out like.
Yeah, guys.
Okay, I'm going to also show on the ProCare site one other thing. On the site, it's procarenow.com, guys, procarenow.com. If you want a free sample, when you are on that page, on the home page, interested in a free sample, click here. At the top of the page is a blue bar, and you can get a free sample to try. So please do that. Tina's affiliate link, I'm going to paste. If you're listening to the replay at some point and you're not on the live, don't worry. It will be in the description of the event so that you can easily find that and be able to click on that. So
Yay. I had so much fun with you guys. And Brenda, thank you so much.
I had a ball too. I will paste this here on where we are here. Tina, while I'm going to Facebook to post on those links, do you have any closing thoughts for them?
I do. You guys take one day at a time. Everything's not going to happen at once. This is a slow process, but you will get results. Just take one day at a time. And I'm so proud of each and one of you, each and every one of you. So just get that surgery. You're going to regret it if you don't do it. And don't be scared. I wasted so much time being scared for absolutely no reason. So I wish everybody the best. Love all you guys. Brenda, thank you so much for inviting me. And thanks, ProCare Health.
Tina, thank you for being here with us. Thanks for spending time. I totally enjoyed your chat, and I
Thank
think
you.
all of everybody that's here is enjoying it as well. So much love to everybody. Have a great
You
day and
too.
take care. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Love ya.
Love you.
Love you, Brenda.
Love you.